Hello friends, welcome to next tutorial in ChatGPT RPA series. In today's video, we'll write code to search and replace over a large number of text or data files. Link to this YouTube playlist and GitHub repository source code is included below in this video description. So let's browse to our GitHub RPA repository. In this README file, if you're looking to rename and rearrange a bunch of files in certain way, you'll find link to the other notebook here. In this video today, we'll write code to search and replace over a large number of text or any other data files. Now here are the steps we are going to take to accomplish this task. First of all, make sure that we have appropriate packages installed. In this case, we need a package called regular expression. So we'll install using pip. So pip install regular expression. And then we'll define the directory and content you want to replace. We'll define the search and replace text. And then we'll write function and test it on CSV and TXT file. In this notebook, you will also find original ChatGPT generated code, which works just fine. If you query ChatGPT, write code to search and replace over files in a directory, it will generate similar code. But in this notebook, we are going to write each and every function so that this code can be customized for our purpose. So let's spin a new notebook here. Let's first start with importing OS package here. OS package, operating system package, has a function called list directory, and it allows you to display the content of existing directory. As you can see, there are a bunch of CSV files. You can also have the TXT file, which I've already tested this code on, but this time I'm just going to test, I want to test this code on CSV file. And also I need a package called RE, that means a regular expression. So all I'm going to do, pip install RE. And here, it's giving me an error because I'm in the wrong directory here. Let me activate my actual virtual environment. We already have this environment here. All right, so in this notebook, same thing. Let's repeat that. And let's go directly inside that finance file here. Okay, in this, now here, if I go and try to query the help regular expression, it will display all the content of that package. So regular expression package, I highly recommend you please go through the documentation. It's a very nice, very highly used and very well written documentation. And you are going to, I'm telling you, you are going to use this over and over again if you are using Python for any other data science operations. All right, so here I'm particularly interested in one function, say sub, which is substitute. Now let's go query the sub. And also again, I want you to please go through the documentation, read how one substitute function works. In this video, I'm just displaying one function, but objective is to understand how the REAP package is organized and how to use this kind of function to accomplish your task. All right. So as you can see, let's open a couple of the sample data files here. As you can see, for example, you want to search and replace, say MF. So MF stands for mutual fund here. This is a very simple finance kind of a file. CD is certificate deposit, MF is mutual fund. So for example, you want to do, instead of MF, you want to write the full word, say mutual fund. And there are, as you can see, there are 8 or 9 different files, and I want to do it for all the files everywhere. So to do this, Python becomes, this function becomes very, very handy. All you need to do, import OS and import RE. And very simply, all I'm going to do, I'm going to define the directory where I'm going to read all the files from. And then let's define the search text and the replacement text, which is very simple. So search is mutual fund, and I want to replace it by MF, or it may be other way around. So whatever you are searching, please make sure that it starts with R. R stands for regular. So you are, it's a regex expression. It's not an ordinary string. So please make sure that you append it by R. Okay. Now you are going to, all you need to do, very simple. I'm going to use operating system package, has this with open file command. All you need to do, I'm going to browse through all the content from the directory. That means I'm reading each file, one file at a time. And here I want to write an if statement because I want to focus only on CSV file. So if file name ends with .csv, I want to read that file. So, and then let's write another with statement here, read the text in text file with open. And let's give the absolute path to this. So we need to give the absolute path. I don't want to hard code anything here. So let's do os.path.join directory and then file name. All right. And now let's read this in a read mode. Okay. I don't want to write anything yet because I haven't replaced it yet. So I'm going to read all the files one by one, and then I'm going to store it inside the text. Now, once I have the text, simply I'm going to call that substitute function on RE. So updated text equals to re.sub, and let's pause this So if you remember re.sub, and if you look at this substitute method signature, it accepts 3 different parameters: search pattern, replacement text, and the text. So very simply, now this one file at a time, you are doing it inside the for loop. So it has already searched and replaced the particular text one file at a time. Now all you need to do, read that file again, and now this time write it. So file.write, update that text. Simple. So now if I run this, I think I made a mistake, because initially it's a very simple mistake. So MF, because we want to replace MF with the word mutual fund. So search pattern is equals to MF and replacement text equals to mutual fund. Okay, let's go run this. So as you can see, MF, yeah. Okay, now let's run this, because depending on the file size and the number of files you are trying to replace and your machine capacity, it may take few minutes. For me, it's very good, like in a few seconds. So if you open any of the file, as you can see, text is already updated from MF to mutual fund. It's a very simple example, very, it can be very complicated. You can have like multiple files in which you want to iterate over different text. So, but again, I highly suggest before you do that, you take a copy of it. Now let's go, because if you write the original file, then you might get in trouble. So always take a copy and then you do this kind of search and replace operations here. Now let's go test it one more time here. Instead, see, I have converted mutual fund back to MF. So please go through this code. If you have any question, please open an issue at my GitHub repository, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you very much.